Hey everyone! My name is Jalen White. I can't believe it is the final vlog of the semester. We're really coming to a close. We are landing this plane. I feel like the time has really flown by so fast, but I'm excited to kind of recap and reflect on what I've learned. For those of you who don't already know, I communicate quite often. I have the opportunity to be the 5th and 6th grade director at Grace Church in Humble, Texas. So I work alongside the youth staff and I preach and teach to 5th through 12th graders, mainly 5th and 6th graders, but I get the opportunity to speak to all of our youth students. And also I've had opportunities to speak to adults as well at our church. And then I've been blessed to have speaking engagements outside of the church, but still within the Big C church, as we call it. So still within the Christian context at different Christian conferences and events, both in and out of the state. And so I've really been able to be blessed to communicate quite often. And it's kind of become like my thing. But this class has really challenged me to think about my communication skills outside of the context of my faith, which has been very, very difficult. And what I mean by this is just simply I've always kind of taken the humble position anytime I step on the stage or even before. It's, Lord, prepare me to give this speech. I'm asking God to give me the words to speak whenever I'm up on the stage. I really believe it's his strength within me and not my own. And that's great. And I do believe that's absolutely true. And, when people give me compliments, I say just that, it's the Lord's strength and not mine. But what this class has challenged me to do is to say, okay, well, how much of it is your strength? And really look at my communication style outside of what I believe the Lord is doing in me. And that is challenging and more challenging than I thought. And so what it's challenged me to do is, whenever I'm preparing for speeches and things like that I have to write and present to you guys on this forum, it's been kind of hard. It's been hard to speak about things that are not in the Bible. It's been hard for me to deliver speeches and to not automatically assume that you guys know or care what I'm talking about. I speak to audiences that already care. They already care what I have to say. They already know what I'm about to come up here and say, right? They may not know the subject matter exactly, but they know at the end of the day, it's pointing towards the same God that we all believe in. But in this space, I'm having to, convince you guys to care about, whatever I have to say in this speech that I've crafted and things like that, that has nothing to do with nothing. It's just something I thought was interesting, and that's difficult. That's really hard. But I think it's a good challenge to have, and I think it's going to make me a better communicator, applying some of the things that Professor Yancey has, kind of influenced me to think about in crafting speeches. And it's actually kind of made me intrigued to see how it would kind of flex that muscle in secular spaces. I'm looking forward to it. I hope I do get opportunities to speak in non-religious spaces or spaces that aren't inherently religious, or even speaking about religious matters to non-religious people and seeing, based off of my communication skills alone, how am I able to communicate this information in a way that is effective and comprehensive to my audience? And so I'm grateful. And also it's been really cool hearing everybody else's speeches. I think y'all are great and y'all do a really great job. So hats off to everybody. Thank you, Professor Yancey, for giving us great feedback and all the other good stuff. I pray that y'all have a great summer. Bye-bye.